From 21 Sports, this is Penguin Game Day. Sponsored by Greenwood Chevrolet, Austintown.
Penguin Game Day starts now!
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Penguin Game Day as we come to you on this Wednesday night as the Penguins get set to take on Northern Iowa on Saturday afternoon in the home opener at Stambaugh Stadium. Happy to be joined by the head coach of the Penguins, Doug Phillips. Doug, you got one in the books, and it was a tough challenge at North Dakota State, but you guys played well, and a lot of young guys got in there.
Yeah, it was great to see. You know, we waited 15 months. Last time they played a football game, 17 months. So just to be able to play football again was a great feeling. And going into that game, you know, we want to be able to evaluate our young men based on just attitude, their effort, how hard they play, their competitiveness, and, you know, through adverse times, did we stay together? So I think when we got back and watched the film, that's what we told them we were going to evaluate them on. And, you know, from that point, I thought they did a great job. We didn't get the win. Can't make excuses for that. We got to do a better job coaching. But the effort that our young men played with, you know, is pleasing for the future.
Coach, what'd you learn about your team and maybe yourself in this first game?
You know, I felt they played with toughness. They really did. We went into the game saying, you know, we want to take their best shot and then not back down from it. So when I walked in the halftime locker room, our kids were confident. You know, they knew they were down 11 points. They felt like they took their best shot that first half, and, you know, they're ready to play a second half and go out there and try to win the football game. Coach,
you got a lot of young kids and a lot of young players into this game, including a new long snapper and a new punter.
You know, it's funny, the punter was reading about American football on the plane. So, you know, he never played American football down in Australia, so that was the first snap he's ever taken. He's learning the rules, but I thought he handled the pressure. And that was one thing you worry about. I know offense and defense, but special teams, when you haven't played for 17 months or you've never played in a football game in your entire life, you know, you worry about the snap, catching it, and punting it. And we did a great job in that phase of the game, and it was great to see.
Did you feel your kids learned a lot in this game? I mean, it was a road trip. It was against one of the best teams in the Missouri Valley Conference.
Yeah, I think we gained confidence from it. You know, they came back knowing, you know, what type of road focus it takes, what type of effort it takes. You know, the challenge now is, okay, you played hard during the game, but now the challenge is the consistency part. Now that we have one game on in the books, we can evaluate it. What can we do to make that? The greatest step we got to make is from week 1 to week 2. And part of that challenge is how we practice. So the focus this week is for us to be able, yeah, we can play hard on Sunday or this coming Saturday, but what it's going to take each and every day in practice to make sure that we're getting better, we're working on our fundamentals, and we're ready for the next challenge, which is Northern Iowa.
Coach, a little short week for you guys. Northern Iowa, we'll talk about them a little bit later. I mean, they played Friday, so a couple extra days to prepare.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely an advantage to them. We arrived early, got home early Monday morning, and part of me feels like we're going to use that as a benefit to us because we didn't have time to, you know, keep our heads down. We had to get right back to work. We had to evaluate the tape on Monday, and then we had to start right away on University of Northern Iowa and get ready to put together a game plan. And it's been a lot of long nights here the last couple of days, but, you know, we're getting back into that 72 hours away from kickoff, and that's the exciting part. When you get to that portion of it, our young men start getting mentally prepared.
Coach, we'll turn the page on North Dakota State coming up in our third segment. We'll open the book a little bit on Northern Iowa. And when we come back on Penguin Game Day, we'll visit with tight end Jake Benio when Penguin Game Day.
All right, Jake, you're up next, brother.